So here we are in the kitchen, my kitchen, and this was the very first job I ever did. Sorry about the sound, if it might sound a little different and look a little different. We tried to set up some lights so it's good, because right now it's at night, my daughter's sleeping, and this is kind of the only time we can do our taping. So if the lighting or sound's off, sorry about that, but hopefully it comes out good. Alright, so I'm going to pan down and show you what happens when the subfloor isn't screwed in properly. And we're going to learn about what subfloor is, what that means, and how to do things properly with that. But just as an idea of when you don't know what you're doing, I'll show you. Come on down here, and if you can see the cracked grout, so all the way down here, it goes from basically one side of the kitchen all the way to the other. And you can see it comes across, and here's a really bad point, and it's actually starting to crack up the other way as well. But you should be able to see on the camera how big that crack is. So what's happened, things have shifted because the subfloor wasn't screwed down properly, probably wrong consistency of mortar, that sort of thing. So there are problems when you don't know how to do it right. Another problem I want to point out is spots like here where you have this weird color on here, almost looks like paint. That's actually grout. And when you don't grout properly, this is what happens. It sticks to places that it's not supposed to. And the worst part of all this was this grout used to be white, pure white. And when it's not sealed properly or done properly, sealed too soon, those sort of things, and then this is what happens, especially being in a kitchen. And there's some reasons why you pick certain colors for the floor especially. So let's go up, and I'm going to show you another spot that isn't that great. This is actually in the doorway, and you can see how big this crack is here. This is a bad one. It's now actually squeaking a bit, the floor, because of the flexing, and that obviously is not a good thing, and this is what happens. And it went so far as to even crack the tile right down here. Not the end of the world, and now my wife hasn't made me rip up the floor or anything like that, but you know, you don't want this kind of thing. You want to have this done right, even for your first time. You want to go through the job, and as you go through the job, we will show you how to start right and how to end right. So all of these things can be avoided. Now, I've seen much, much, much worse than this. This is actually a mild case of what can happen when somebody, doesn't know what they're doing. Luckily, we did things fairly well, and there was actually 3 of us at the time, and between the 3 of us, we worked out and got a decent floor, but we want to have a perfect floor. So with this training, you can say that. You can come along and say, I know what I'm doing, I'm confident at it, and this is what I want to make sure that you do, that you have. So next we're going to go, shut down, and we're going to go into my wife's bathroom. That was the one that we made, used to be a bedroom, and we just turned it into a bathroom and did a lot of tiling. So we'll show you that next.